Hello, my name is Dr. Xavier and I'm the medical director of the Xavier G Medi Spa in Southampton. We're based in Southampton city centre and we do a full range of cosmetic treatments including botulinum toxin, dermal fillers, Sculptra, chemical peels, mesotherapy, dermal roller and other products such as medical skincare products.
So I'm just going to pop the emelet on for your Sculptra treatment, and I'm going to put that all over your face in the areas that Dr. Xavier is going to treat. So I'm going to start on your cheeks, and it will feel a bit cold. It takes about 15 minutes or so to start working. Now I'm going to put plenty on so that it's nice and numb for you.
Hello, I would like to talk a little bit about Sculptra. Sculptra is a treatment that has been around for over 10 years now, available to the cosmetic industry, and is based on poly-L-lactic acid, which is a product that basically makes more collagen in your skin. It is done over a course of treatment, so you generally have 3 treatments every 4 to 6 weeks apart, and the collagen builds up very gradually. It gives very long and natural looking results. The results build up gradually over 8 months and they last well over 2 years. You have to make sure that the face is thoroughly disinfected before the treatment. It's best to do that with chlorhexidine based products to avoid any sort of contamination and infection. As we get older, we lose volume in the face, and there are 2 major areas where we lose volume. One is the temple, and the other one is the malar fat pad, where most of the volume is lost. And because of the volume lost here, we get sagging of the skin in these areas. When you do Sculptra, it's best to withdraw before you put the product in, and before you come out, it's also best to withdraw, so that there's no product being dragged through the skin. So these injections are quite deep. The temple is important to do because obviously you want to have a continuous line from the zygoma going up. Otherwise you'll end up with a sort of cheekbone, prominent cheekbone, but a very hollow temple. So it's important to do that. The temple again is done as depot injections, and you go basically straight in, and it is obviously very important here to withdraw to make sure you're not injecting in a blood vessel. I'm now going to do the front of the cheek, which is quite important to do with Sculptra. So it's important that you hold your hands on the edge of the orbital rim, so obviously you don't put product inside the orbit, and you just have to go in the frontal part of the cheek. You can sometimes feel that you're just on top of the bone. You withdraw again, it's very important that you withdraw, and you can inject up to 0.5 ml actually, and then you can withdraw again and just fan a little bit. These injections are much more superficial, so these are not as deep, and you sort of thread the skin a little bit. Okay, so this is immediately after the treatment. We've injected about 1 ml in the temple, 3 ml over the zygomatic arch, about 1 ml in the front of the cheek, and 2 ml in the lower jawline. And you can obviously see that there is an immediate improvement. There is more definition to the cheekbone. This will go down obviously after about 5 to 7 days, because this is all swelling with the water, and the collagen will then gradually kick in over the next 2 to 5 months, and that's when you see the maximum effect really. It's best to place something cold on the skin after the treatment, just to make sure that you reduce the bruising to minimum, and then afterwards, after a couple of minutes, we're going to do some massaging. So it's a deep massage. You have to make sure that you tell them that it's not a gentle massage. You have to be quite rough with the face, and you have to put pressure on all the areas. The whole point of this massage is that you flatten the product out as the water is being reabsorbed, so you don't end up with irregularities under the skin. So it's very important that you emphasize to your patient that they need to massage their face after the treatment for at least 5 days, 5 to 6 times a day for 5 minutes at a time minimum. Ideally they should do it for a bit longer, perhaps for 2 weeks after each treatment. In case it's a female patient and they want to put makeup on, it's important that you tell them not to do it for at least 4 to 6 hours after the treatment. Apart from that, there will be some bruising, there will be some tenderness when massaging for the first couple of days, so they can take analgesia like paracetamol. That's absolutely no problem.